Hey everyone, and welcome back to Interesting Possible, a place where we dissect history, challenge legends, and push the boundaries of what's possible with a little bit of modern ingenuity. Today, we're embarking on one of our most fascinating projects yet. We're taking a timeless icon of warfare, the Mosin-Nagant, and bridging the gap between its legendary past and the staggering potential of today's technology. The Mosin-Nagant in the 21st century. Our goal, to hit targets at 500 and even 1,000 meters. Back in 2001, the film Enemy at the Gates by Jean-Jacques Annaud brought a dramatized story of the sniper war in Stalingrad to the world. It tells the tale of the young sniper, Vasily Zaitsev, his training, his deadly duels with enemy snipers, and how a single, well-placed shot could change the course of a street battle. Now, the film is, of course, a mix of history and artistic fiction. But what we know for a fact is this: Vasily Zaitsev eliminated around 242 soldiers, including officers, and 11 enemy snipers. How did he do it, you might ask? And I asked myself the same question. You see, the Mosin standard iron sight is graduated from almost mythical 2 kilometers. Did anyone, including Zaitsev, ever actually intend to shoot that far? And is it even physically possible? But what if we changed the equation? What if we mounted a modern high-tech scope on this Mosin? What if we gave it a modern ergonomic chassis? That is our mission today. We're going to try and understand if Vasily Zaitsev had been issued, say, a thermal imager and a comfortable adjustable stock, could he have consistently hit targets at 100, 500, 1,000 meters and beyond? And for this test, we have the right ammunition. We have Bulgarian 7, 62 Bex 54 RFMJ-SC. That's full metal jacket, steel core. But more importantly, we have these, rare, specialized sniper rounds, known as target rifle rounds of improved accuracy. They feature a brass case and a heavier 200-grain bullet. That's 50 grains more than standard rounds. For those who don't know what a grain is, I encourage you to look it up and share your findings in the comments below. First, we need to measure our distance. By my estimate, that's about 100 meters. Assisting us today is the Dozor 4 target, which will help us visualize the thermal signature of our impact point, allowing for more precise adjustments. With the thermal signature, we can see exactly how it will look. So, my target is right here, and I'm going to try and hit it. The scope is the Sightron M0650 LRF, made in Austria. Our challenge is to hit with it at 800 meters. Let's get it zeroed. Now that I've zeroed the rifle using the Sightron, I'll try to hit a steel plate at 105 meters. To me, with traditional optics, it looks like a tiny matchbox. Honestly, I'm not hitting it on the first try. This particular scope isn't the best because it doesn't respond well to the distance. I have another option. Let me tell you, the Mosin is more powerful than some machine guns. Its muzzle energy is tremendous. A modern AR-500 steel plate can't always withstand its impact. In fact, I doubt the body armor of a Kamaz truck would hold up. Let's take a look. See? It penetrates. Let's look inside and see what happened to the bullet. The bullet went through, penetrated 2 additional walls besides the steel plate, and flew into the next compartment. And here's what happened to it. The steel-jacketed bullet literally unfolded. So, if you're planning to hide behind any 5th-class body armor inside a Kamaz, I have bad news for you. You're better off hiding behind the Kamaz. Now, let's talk about the core of our upgrade, the Sightron M0650 LRF thermal scope. Imagine night, fog, movement in the distance. Where the human eye sees practically nothing, the Sightron shows you almost everything. It boasts a 640 pixel sensor with a sensitivity of 18 mK, delivering a sharp, high-contrast image even in rain, haze, or heat. The 50mm germanium lens captures the maximum amount of thermal signal. A 50Hz refresh rate provides a smooth picture without lag, perfect for dynamic tracking. Its detection ranges are impressive. It can detect a human figure at 2,500 meters and recognize one at nearly a kilometer. It can even spot a car from an astounding 6 kilometers away. The built-in laser rangefinder is accurate to within 1 meter, and the automatic ballistic calculator does all the math for you. All you have to do is press the trigger. The Sightron can withstand recoil up to 7,000 joules, making it suitable for large calibers, and it's protected to an IP66 rating. It operates in temperatures from 20 to plus 50 degrees. The 1860-50 battery provides over 5 hours of continuous use and can be easily swapped or connected to a power bank via a USB-C port. It can record photos and videos with sound, stores files on 32 GB in internal memory, and can be controlled via a smartphone app. Zeroing is a one-shot process. It features 10 profiles, various reticles, comes with a warranty of up to 30 months, and has a very attractive price of around $1,500. Oh, and by the way, I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, let's talk about the chassis. This is pure handmade craftsmanship. It could be modified for a magazine feed, but I'll be shooting single shot, paying respect to the original. It features an adjustable cheek rest and an adjustable stock. It's paired with a relatively lightweight and affordable Sightron thermal scope that makes hitting targets almost effortless, thanks to its ballistic calculator and automatic holdovers. Let me aim and set it up. The key feature is that I can see everything in thermal signature. It's incredibly convenient and requires very little aiming time. The stock itself is designed so your hand doesn't slip, it's ergonomic, and has basic settings that allow me to use it very effectively. Wow, I love this setup! You aim where you want to hit, and that's where you hit. Very convenient, I must say, and you can immediately see where you hit, unlike a regular scope where you often can't tell. Here, you see the heated impact point clearly. Now, we're moving to the 500-meter position first, and then we'll push out to 1,000 meters. Let's see how realistic it is to hit with a comfortable stock and a modern scope at 500 and 1,000 meters. I'm looking at the target through the Sightron and fixing the distance. It's reading 492 meters, now 461, and it's giving me a little red button at the bottom. That's my aim point. The wind is moving from my left to right, so I'll take 1 mil dot to the left. Let's try with the Soviet sniper cartridge. The original sight on the Mosin goes up to 2 kilometers. The idea was to use a plunging trajectory to engage enemies behind terrain features, almost like indirect fire. But in my case today, I'm hitting the target, and that's what matters. Now we're setting up for a kilometer shot. Let's try to hit at a kilometer. I have to say, what I really like about this scope is the automatic holdover. We fixed the distance with the ballistic calculator, and it shows a red mark indicating how high to aim. And I'm hitting the target. Even I am hitting. That says a lot. Let me be clear, I have practically no sniper experience. But with a good chassis and an advanced thermal scope, I'm hitting targets at a kilometer. Let's look at the hits. This was at 500 meters, and this was my shot at over 800 meters. What's astounding is that I can do this. Look, 2 holes in the head. The second shot severed the wires, I think, because its signature became faint. I actually had to zoom in with the camera to see properly. Here's the exit hole. You can see the path. It's guaranteed, with a Mosin, a proper stock, and a good scope, I can hit at a kilometer. My ballistic calculator was acting up a bit, fluctuating between 870 and 600 meters, probably because of the bushes in front. But the target was engaged successfully. This is the first time I fired a Mosin at a kilometer. I don't think Captain Mosin, when he designed his rifle, ever imagined that almost 2 centuries later, people would be on testing ranges, hitting targets at a kilometer. But I think he would have been absolutely thrilled to join our crew today, because it makes things a whole lot more fun and exciting, don't you agree? By the way, you can check out our other documentary here on Interesting Possible about the Mosin. We delved into Mosin's fate, his unfortunate marriage, and the fortune he paid for his future wife. Well, in any case, stay tuned, it gets even more interesting from here. We've journeyed from the ruins of Stalingrad to the cutting edge of thermal technology, all built upon the robust, timeless foundation of the Mosin-Nagant. We'd answered our question and pushed a legend to its modern-day limits. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history and innovation, if you believe in challenging the possible, then do us a favor. Subscribe to Interesting Possible and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next experiment. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep exploring what's possible.